Sometimes in your life, there are stories that turn up which, despite being true, no one in their right mind would think are credible. Bullshit sensors of all sensitivities would be ringing, and rightfully so. However, this is the situation I'm going to describe to you right now. You know things are off the rails whenever a ludicrous leprechaun has to put warnings up front, citing concerns about their reputation and whether by reporting these kinds of things people will quit because it's literally just too much. This is the point where I would normally state the title of a piece under scrutiny, but this time I have to shift the sequence to ease people into this because, to put it simply, you won't believe this any other way. So let's start partway in. The outlandish series of events began at around 11:30 on the 21st of January, said The Guardian. According to the Irish Times, a man went into Hussey's post office in Carlow that morning to collect a pension payment for an elderly gentleman, and was told by the staff that the pensioner would need to be present to collect the funds. So far so good. A man went in to claim pension payment for someone else and was told he could not do that. Thumbs up to the post office for not processing a potentially fraudulent transaction. The man left before returning with two other gentlemen, one of whom was in his 60s and appeared to be being supported by the other two, said The Guardian. The man in his late 60s has been identified as retired painter Potter Doyle, who lived roughly 500 meters from the post office. Okay, so man A returns with the second guy B, both of whom appear to be assisting an older guy C to get to the post office to get a pension payment. Aren't they helpful supporting the aged like that? A woman who lives next door to the post office told the Irish Independent that her daughter saw the three men approaching the post office and thought that Doyle looked unwell as his feet were dragging on the ground. Okay, this is kind of getting into WTF territory here. But let's not judge and let's read on. On entering the post office, the younger men reportedly asked again for the pension payment. The Irish Times understood that a member of staff inquired about the well-being of the man being propped up by the other two men who were reportedly in their 30s. The pair apparently suggested the deceased was having a heart attack, said the Irish Independent, before they fled, dropping the body at the scene, said the BBC. An ambulance was called and Doyle, 66, was declared dead at the scene. Wait for it. Wait for it. And now, two men take dead body into post office to claim his pension. We have well and truly stepped into Father Ted territory right now. I know there will be people googling this, swearing that I am peddling more fake news than usual, but they will be sorely disappointed. This article was written in mid-January, not April 1st. Gardaí have unearthed evidence that the deceased was alive earlier that day, rather than being dead for many hours or even days, said the Irish Times. However, it is not yet clear if Doyle was alive when he was taken from his home to the post office, as the two suspects have claimed. It is understood that the pair had wrapped a jumper around Mr. Doyle's face and a hat on his head in an attempt to disguise his real condition, said the Telegraph. Foul play has been ruled out by a post-mortem. You know, the film Weekend at Bernie's is looking a little tame now. One of the men was well known to Doyle, the Irish Independent reported, and a source told the paper that the two men have already given statements to the Gardaí about the incident. Arrests are expected to be made as a Gardaí investigation focuses on alleged attempted fraud and failing to report a death, said the paper. The mayor of Carlow, Ken Murnane, said he was absolutely shocked by the events. I cannot believe anyone would do something like that. It beggars belief. I am just shocked. It's like a Hitchcock movie. No, I completely disagree with the Honourable Mayor. No disrespect intended, but it's more like a bad Mel Brooks film. I am really not sure exactly what I can say at this point. There is nothing I can add to this video that has any indications of redemption. I'm just going to try recover from laughing my ass off too much at the indisputable proof that the well of idiocy will never run dry. Slán.